What's up, guys? Slaughterfist back here with another video, and this time I have something a little bit different for you guys today. I've been getting back into playing a little bit of Minecraft, and I thought I'd take a look back at some of my past houses and see how my skills have progressed over the years. So yeah, these houses don't go quite back to my childhood, but go back to maybe beginning of high school, about 2017, 2016, somewhere around then. And I have about, I think, 4 or 5 of them, and then my last one is obviously my current one. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So I haven't booted these worlds up in years, so I'm not quite sure where I even am in the world, so I guess we will see. I might have to do some walking if I'm somewhere far, but we'll figure it out. All right, so where are we here? We are in the, okay, so there we go. There's my house. I guess this is just a tower I made. So yeah, this is my first house. I think this is from like 2016, 2017. Don't have a ton in my inventory. I don't think I played a ton on this one. This was I think this was my original house that I just gave to the farmer. So yeah, I have looks like I have a little nether brick wall covering my whole thing. Yeah, I remember when I made this, I remember thinking that it just took so long to put together this whole wall. And I have made a lot bigger of things since this. But yeah, so I guess I have a little, donkey and horse, little farm. Got a nice little operation going on. Let's see back here. Oh yeah, pretty big farm, pretty big farm. What's in here? Nether portal, alright, nice. I don't think I have anything going on in the nether, but let's check. Alright, yeah, so in the nether, I was just digging out. I think this was once a castle, and I just dug it out to make that wall. So yeah, I guess not much going on in the nether. So yeah, I don't think I spent a ton of time on this world. I think this might have been a short-lived experience. I think this was just like messing around at school in like 8th grade and my freshman year of high school. But yeah, y'all like the floor? Got a little floor design. Oh, yep, got some chests, and I'm presuming, yep, that's the mine. Yeah, it's all coming back to me now that I'm looking at it. And I guess my bedroom is up here. Nice. And yeah, alright. This is a pretty cool little house. I mean, this one's pretty tame compared to the other ones. This is not really quite on the level of the other ones. So yeah, not a ton to talk about with this one. So probably just gonna go on and move on to the next one. But this is a cool world. It was fun to hop on this one for the first time in a while. And yeah, let me know if you guys want more Minecraft videos like this in the future. I'm enjoying hopping on so far. So yeah, let's go ahead and check out the next house. So yeah, once again, I do not know where I'm going to spawn in, so this could be interesting. Alright, so here we go. So this is my house on this world, so you can see it's a lot, I would say crazier than the other house, a lot, more progressed later, or took a lot more effort than that little cobblestone house. So yeah, let's go ahead and check this thing out. So yeah, this is down here is my farm. It's kind of a brutal farm. I'm not exactly an animal rights activist, in Minecraft at least. I love animals in real life, but I don't really care in Minecraft because they're digital. So yeah, so this one, it's basically mob proof because you have to go up this giant water stream. It's kind of over the top. Basically, the deal with this one is, it's probably the craziest and the largest of any of my houses, but it's just kind of too much and kind of overly complicated, so I eventually gave up on it and moved. And so, yeah, so you can see down there, it's a long ways up. Something cool that I didn't even do intentionally, but, it just kind of happened to work out this way. This is exactly like the max amount you can go up before you start drowning, which is kind of cool. And then here's my farm. So yeah, I did this whole kind of floating aesthetic, floating birch aesthetic with these like floating trees. I thought it was kind of cool. And so yeah, I have my farm here, carrot farm. I'm a carrot man mostly, or melon. And then I have my guy Frank. Oh no, Kevin. I don't know where I got the name Frank. Kevin, sorry, my man. And then I don't think I've done much on the Nether, or in the Nether in this world either. But there's Kevin, and then we have my house where I guess you guys might have seen. Yeah, we have a little bit of a problem with pigmen coming through and getting stuck on my house. I have my bird, Sleezo de Slime, and yeah, so it's I guess a simple kind of birch house. So I guess my problems with this house was oh yeah, and I have my nether wart stuff back here. My problem with this house was kind of overly complicated layout, annoying to get up into, and frankly, the actual house itself is not all that crazy. It's kind of just like platforms leading up to the house. And then this was the part that really got annoying. I thought was cool at the time, but really got annoying is my enchanting table being all the way up here. I never even ended up finishing it, and they're also too close, which is funny. Because it's just annoying if you think about like if I'm down there and I'm trying to get wood and my axe breaks and I want a new enchanted axe. I have to come all the way up here and then all the way up to that second whole platform area. And it's just kind of doing the most. So yeah, that's kind of why I eventually gave up on this house. So yeah, let's go on to the next one. All right, so we've loaded into the third world, and oh yeah, so I don't think this is not the house. This is I just started getting bored and building random stuff on this world. I remember that now. So yeah, I gotta go swim back to my house. It's over there. So yeah, I'm just gonna go cut to me over at the house. Yeah, in this world, I just started building a whole bunch of random stuff because I was kind of getting bored, but I didn't, want to make a new house because I did really like this house. Before I moved, this was like my favorite house I'd ever made in Minecraft. And I still think it's a pretty cool one. So before we go inside, I'll just show you the farm I got outside. This big old wheat farm. And I got some flowers over here just for fun, just like the collection. And then potatoes, some beets, and then I got some alpacas and shit. But yeah, I don't go out here much because it's a pretty dense, dark, evil forest with a lot of mobs. So I tend to just hang out over here. And so you might notice in between, I think it's the last world and this world, because these were all the same, playthrough. These are just different saves at different houses. But you might notice that my gear has gone a lot crazier. And I also have shulker boxes now. That is because I went to the end and fucked around in the end cities at some point. I think on this, when I was at this house. So yeah, now I have shulker boxes. That was the big upgrade with this house. They're cool and they take up not as much space, and you can move them all and keep the inventory in them. So yeah, this is the house. Yeah, this is it. This is all there is. Nothing more to it. No, I'm just kidding. This would be a pretty lame house if this all there was. If this was my best Minecraft house ever, that would be pretty sad. So yeah, let's go down and see what is really up with the house. So one level down, we have the enchanting room. Pretty cool. I kind of did this like sand and dark stone aesthetic, which I liked. And yeah, I think I have a fair amount of, I guess not that much. I guess I'll put the rest of this in there. And so going down to the next floor, we have the farm. And I got a nice farm here. I like this whole look it's got going on. Are leaf blocks not see-through anymore? Comment down below if they changed leaf blocks to not be see-through. Because I remember the whole thing I did with this wall is it's see-through, so on the other side there's like running water, and I did that on purpose because it's see-through, and now I can't see through it. So I guess that's something that must have changed recently. That's pretty wild to me, but whatever. And so moving on, if you go through the farm, we have a little observatory right here underwater, which I thought was cool. Just kind of for fun. And then if you go down another level, I've just kind of called this like the achievement room, kind of like rare items I have picked up over the playthrough. And then if you go down another level, then I have my nether portal. And I don't think I really did much on the nether, or in the nether on this world, but we can check. I think on my next world I did a lot in the nether. Oh yeah, this one I'm in this one of these soul sand biomes, so kind of cool, I guess. So yeah, this for a long time, I think kind of probably 2019, 2020-ish, maybe even into 2018. I This was my world I played on. I really like this house with the whole different levels. Definitely one of my favorite houses ever. And this whole area I like with this kind of forest over here, mountains over here, water, swamp that direction. I thought it was cool. So yeah, but now moving on to the fourth house, which I think, undisputed is the best house I've ever made in Minecraft, and is my best world. Yeah, I mean, you guys will see. It's not visually anything spectacular. It's just kind of a cabin of sorts. But, it is just a pretty advanced world, if we're being honest. And I'll also say I'm no pro Minecraft player. These are for just, a guy playing during Zoom classes. This was during my freshman year of college during Zoom and COVID times. So, yeah, nothing too spectacular. But yeah, so here we are loaded into the world already. So you'll see for this house, I am in a mesa. And so I got a cool little, I forget what type of wood this is, if this is dark oak or whatever. Something I thought is really cool about this house that I actually didn't notice until I made it. Let me just go spectator real quick so I can show you guys quickly. Is that I didn't even notice this until I made this house. But so in Mesa, mines are done with this type of wood. So this was actually already here when I made this house. So when you're coming from this direction, which I usually am, it looks like my house has some super cool, kind of structural support undercroft, kind of Wayne Manor type vibe to it. And I just think that is super dope, and I just completely lucked into that. I had no idea that was there. But I am really annoyed. There was a spawner literally right here out in the open, and I broke it a long time ago. And I'm like, dude, why did I do that? That's like an easy XP farm. I don't know why I broke that. Literally at my house. I don't know what I was thinking. So, yeah. Let's go back to survival. So before we go in the actual house, I'll just give you a tour of the property itself. Got some iron golems defending it. I have these, lights that come on at night. You might be wondering what these buildings are. These are trapped villagers. There's a nearby town. No, I don't know, a little bit that a ways. And I basically just did a bed kind of glitch where I broke all their beds at night, and to get them to follow me, and I brought them here and trapped them. So this is my butcher. He's a master level. I trade with him a lot, meats and stuff. And then I have this guy. What is this guy? This is my leather worker. I don't trade with him as much. It's basically just leather is all I trade with him. And I think this is the original guy over here, the farmer. This guy became a master almost instantly. And he just has, a good wheat trade. So I'll show you how many emeralds I have. I've just farmed the fuck out of wheat, and so I have just a ton of emeralds. And so you'll see, this is my biggest farm ever. So, this is just a little, I don't even really tend this that much. It's just like a little carrot thing, little beet thing over here. But my big, money maker is all this wheat. This wheat farm is actually so big that by the time I finish one side, the other side is completely grown. So it's actually an infinite, farm basically. And I used to basically just farm it infinitely and then sell it for emeralds, and I, made a ton of fucking emeralds from that. I got my axolotl over here, and this I just did as kind of just for fun, a little, pet project. I was trying to do a little kind of bee area, but I didn't realize in the mesa the grass won't grow, so it looked a little weird and sad. But yeah, there's the bee. And then here's my animal farms. I have a massive cow farm. Oh, damn it, I fell into it. I might honestly go spectator to get out because it can be pretty annoying to get out of this thing. So yeah, I have my cow farm and then my pig farm. And then over here I breed dogs, so I have, infinite dogs to protect me when I go out and face the harsh world. And then here I have an infinite, oh yeah, there's a bunny in it right now, so I can't get in it. But there's an infinite, or not infinite, but it just goes back and forth, this little minecart thing that takes me down to my cocoa beans down there. And then now to go in the actual house itself. Alright, so this is what the inside looks like. I have a cat there, some food on the table. I have my aquarium, which I think is kind of cool looking. Speaking of food, oh, what the hell, I don't even know how I did that. Speaking of food, let me eat. And then this is my, smelting operation. Nothing too crazy, just a couple furnaces. And then over here, I believe, is my bedroom. And the whole thing is lit up by end rods, which I think are cool looking. All of this is done in survival, completely 100%. I have my wither head in a glass case, which is like a glitch that I heard you actually can't even do anymore. It doesn't work, so this world is kind of cool. And then I have my lodestone and double bed. And then down here, I believe, is my nether portal. Yeah. And then I'll show you the stuff I got in the nether in a second. I just want to do the rest of my house. And then here's my cartography room with some old maps. This is all my sorted chests, shulker boxes, that is. And then I don't remember why I turned it pink. I think it just looked cool or something. Or maybe I had a whole bunch of pink dye for some reason. And then a little fireplace over here. And then here's my enchanting room. I guess I didn't quite finish it ever. And here's my cat Sylvester. So yeah, this world I played on basically during my freshman year of college. I was just in Zoom classes all the time and, was bored. So I just, played this for, basically just a school year. Made a lot of progress on it in that year. And probably my favorite world ever. And then I'll show you, so you might see that I have home and old house. I was originally at this other location and then I moved, but I wanted a way to get back and forth between the two because I did like the other location because it's at a jungle. So I'll show you guys, my method of transportation. So if you don't know, 1 block in the nether, I think, equates to, I believe it's 8 blocks in real life. So walking, a decent distance in the nether will move you across your entire map in the real world if you make a portal and get out. So it's an easy way to, get around with minecarts. So, yeah, I'll show you my little path I made. I take this all the time I don't know how I keep doing that social interaction thing. I don't even know how I'm hitting that. But, yeah, I take this all the time to get from house to house and go to the jungle and stuff. And it's kind of a cool little path, so I thought I'd show you guys. This actually took me a while to make, just, running out of redstone and stuff like that. And these guys were messing with me because I was going through, this whole castle. A lot of times when I take this, people are like, why would you go have it run through the castle? Why not just go above it? I've never been knocked off the tracks by any enemies. They just kind of walk, I just go right through them. And if they shoot arrows or something, they never even hit me. This is the closest thing is them waiting for me at the end. What's that, bitch? Oh, you can go in the portal. Yeah. He lagged out, but yeah, he went in the portal. And so, yeah. Kind of cool little path, and then I'll show you. So, yeah, that wasn't that far, right, guys? But I'm going to go across my whole map to old house. Gosh. Oh, well, he went right back through the portal. All right, fine. So this is my old house. Not a ton to show you. I just thought I'd mostly just showing for the little nether track. But yeah, this is my old house. I don't even have any lights or anything in it. It's just a little beach house. And then I'll show you my old underground farm. I do come here sometimes to maintain the farm. I just thought kind of an underground farm was a cool aesthetic, so I have, here's, the main wheat farm, and then I have a kind of cool, in my opinion, sugarcane area, and then chickens. And so now to go to the third and final house, which is actually not a single player world, but is on my Minecraft server. If you don't know, there's a website called Aternos where you can just host free servers, and it works super good for me, and I've used it for like a year or two now, and there doesn't really seem to be any catch. Yeah, just, recommending that if you want to, have a server with your friends. So, yeah, give me a second, I'm going to boot that up. Alright, so we are at the fifth and final house. This is on my server, so you might see there's a ton of different houses, little settlements on the map. This is because this is a server with friends and stuff, so, the different houses and stuff. Not all of these are mine. You might see my icon in the bottom right corner above Village 2 and Philip's house. Philip's house is my house. My name is Philip, if you guys didn't already know that. So yeah. So you guys, I'll show you my house. So right here is just a track I have that leads up to cottage. That's just kind of a secondary house. But here is my main little settlement, and then there's a village right there. And so if you come in here and go across the bridge, here's my little kind of, I'd consider it more of like a settlement than a house because I have other friends that live here and have houses here. But yeah, you can see it's completely blocked off with walls. I actually might show you guys. I chose this spot. I chose this spot because it's kind of on like a peninsula. It's easy to block off with walls. So I don't know if you guys can kind of see that, but I thought it was kind of cool that's connected to this village, but kind of goes out right there. And so that's why I kind of chose this spot originally, and it looked a little bit different, and then my friend built their house there, so I, eventually included their house and stuff, so that's how we're at the current kind of layout. So yeah, when you come in, you'll see this, which is just a mine. This just goes all the way down here to this mine. And then when you come back up, so yeah, so here is let's restart. Alright, and I made my way back up so I can show you guys. Here is my, I think he's a Fletcher. Yeah, so this guy has maybe my favorite trade ever in Minecraft. So take 32 sticks for an emerald and then an emerald for 16 arrows. So you can basically just do 32 sticks into 16 arrows, or 2 sticks per arrow. So 2 sticks per arrow probably has to be the best trade I've ever seen ever. And yeah, I have infinite arrows now. I have a chest full of arrows. And so this guy's awesome. I love this guy. And then my only other worker I have on this world is my butcher, and I don't use him a ton. I'm also just not as much of an emerald fiend as I am on that other world. Oh, I forgot to show you guys all my emeralds. Well, whatever. I just have like a whole bunch of stacks of blocks. I'm sure you guys have seen similar stuff, or have stuff like that yourselves. And so here's my house over here. This is my little axolotl pen. And then this, if you see over here, this path goes out this way and then goes, and then is a path all the way, if you can see, to a mining outpost on the map, so kind of far away. And actually it continues all the way to pit stop, actually, so even farther. Alright, so my house here is a kind of little stone thing from the outside. On the inside I did this little purple aesthetic. I have my 2 pets, little bro and savage killer. Here is just my little crafting and cooking station. Then here's my chests. I haven't gotten to the end on this world, so no shulker boxes, sadly. And then, yeah, so this is not the full house. If you go through the nether portal, there's a staircase down here. And this leads to my enchanting room. And if you go through here, this is my potions room. This leads to my friend's house. If you come down here, this is my glowberries room. This down here is my chickens. I put this so far away because the noise really annoys me. So I put them as far away as possible so, you know, they don't make any noise when I'm up in my house. Here is a trash room. Here is my farm, and then the farm continues into the nether wart room. And here's my fish tank. I don't really use it at all. I kind of regret making this. It's kind of random. And then if you follow this path all the way, it takes you right to the village. And down there, it's not quite loading, but down there is the bridge going back to the house. So it's kind of a full circle moment. And then over here, this isn't mine, this is my friend's house, but I thought I might as well show it off. Down here is an infinite axolotl pit. It's like it leads right to this like underground mossy cave that just has like infinite axolotls, like they just spawn non-stop. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, this is my friend's house, kind of cool. And then down here, go through here, I added this without their consent, but whatever. It's a path leading back to my house. So yeah, so that's gonna do it for this video, guys. This is my Minecraft house progression. First house was 2017. Second house I'd say was like 2018. 2019 maybe. Third house was 2019, 2020. Fourth house was I guess like freshman year, so 2020, and then this house was like 2021, 2022. So yeah, let me know what you think of this video if you'd like to see more videos like this in the future. And I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, peace.